All right, so here we go on week 7. Week 7 begins with Jesus, the Messiah. So to sign Jesus the Messiah, you're going to take your middle finger of one hand and put it into the palm of your other hand and then go back and forth between the two, just to show the markings where Jesus was nailed to the cross. So Jesus, the Messiah. Messiah is signed like this. If you recall, we talked about how royalty is always marked or signed in the motion as if having a sash across them. So we're going to use the sign for M, which is your 3 fingers on top of your thumb, and we're going to run it from your shoulder to your hip. So this is Messiah. And then the song proceeds to say year 1 AD. This is the sign for year. In the video on CC Connected, it doesn't do anything, which you don't have to, but I do year 1, and I just do this over and over again as it repeats it. So year 1 AD, Pentecost and the early church. So in the book of Acts, it talks about the tongues of flames, or the flames over people's heads, and so we point to our tongue and show the flames. So Pentecost and the early church. The sign for church, you're going to put your rock down and put a C on top. The church is built on a rock. And this is the sign for church. So Pentecost and the early church. Persecution spreads the gospel. And to sign this, we show persecution as in just fighting or beating down. To show the gospel, you're going to put your hand out as if you're holding your book or your scriptures, your Bible. You're going to hold your fingers out in the sign for G. Remember, it's your pinch your fingers together but parallel to one of another, and they just kind of graze over your hand as if you're turning the pages. So persecution spreads the gospel. Herod's temple destroyed. So again, we're going to sign temple. Put your rock down, make a sign for T and put it on top. So temple destroyed. It just falls apart. Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. We just hold up a T. Okay, Herod's temple destroyed by Titus. Diocletian, we put the sign for D up, which is your fingers making an O with your pointer finger sticking up. Diocletian divides. To sign divides, we put our 2 hands together making an X but just pointing down at the ground. Divides the Roman Empire, and you're holding your fingers, crossing them in the sign for an R. So divides the Roman Empire. Constantine legalizes Christianity. So we put a C for Constantine. Legalizes Christianity, and we're just showing the sign for Jesus again. India's Gupta Dynasty. Again, we show the sign for India, which we should point to a bindi on our head. India's Gupta Dynasty. It was the golden age of India. So we're showing golden. We point to our ears if we have a golden earring in. And then we sign yellow and bring it down like golden hair. So golden, okay? So India's Gupta Dynasty. All right, that's week 7.